Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the General Hospital recap for March 14th through 18th. We're in person again.
Finally.
I know.
If Shannon wouldn't go skipping town all the time.
It was work. Which, thank you to everyone who reached out asking why we weren't at convention this weekend. That's why, because it aligned with my company's convention and logistically was just not going to happen. In the past, the General Hospital convention was in May.
Yes.
This year, it was literally the day after the one I had.
You didn't want to get off a plane and turn around and get back on another?
No. It wasn't gonna, there was no way to prepare for it and make that all happen.
Right.
So next year, but we did share that we were going to be in Pittsburgh, but I just thought it was really sweet that everyone's like, where are you? So thank you.
It's nice to be missed. I like that.
It is. Well, and if somehow they now move the General Hospital one to middle of March, mine next year is at the end of March in Vegas.
Okay.
Although that would have actually worked.
You could have
If
just
it hadn't been Vegas, it would have only been a 4-hour drive.
Yep.
Listen. Okay. So they can do it whenever they want to next year.
All right.
But no, next year.
Can I go to Vegas with you?
No.
Oh.
It's for real estate.
I'm your administrative assistant.
No,
I
you're
need
not.
to go with you.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're
I
not.
will be for next March.
Okay. So I did a really bad job at taking notes this week because I was gone half the time. And
I just watched it all last night, so I feel like whatever you do have written down is going to trigger my memories. Because I did not take great notes either because I was so sick on Friday when I was supposed to be watching all of it. So that's another good reason that we weren't supposed to go to convention because I would have been in the hotel room and you would have been there by yourself. So
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that we have to not address it, even though it hasn't officially taken place, but I'm pretty sure everyone at this point knows. I don't know why I'm going to cry.
Wow.
Sydney Michaela's gone.
I know.
She was so good.
She was so good. But
I think as parents, like, we're so proud of her for making this decision.
Exactly. Leaving for all the right reasons.
Why am I crying?
I'm not sure. But, okay.
I wonder, I mean, so Max, buddy, we know that you love Sydney. We know that she's your queen, Trina. I hope that the new girl...
Right, you just got to give her a chance.
Well, and did you read anything about the change? The girl who's going to be Trina?
No.
Apparently she also auditioned at the very beginning. It really came down between the two of them.
Oh, wow.
So...
Oh, that's awesome.
So she already knows Sydney.
I saw that like Sydney was leaving saying this is going to be awesome and like good things. There was no hard feelings. She was choosing to leave, obviously.
Right.
And that new girl was just going to step right in. It was going to be flawless. She had all confidence in that. But I did not know that they had both auditioned in the beginning. That's very cool.
Yep. So
we're going to give it a chance. I don't know. See, normally I hate change and I really
No, but why? I mean, this should be no shock to anybody that I'm crying, but I guess I'm just sad that.
But she can always come back.
She can. But I feel like we have 1000% been robbed of what she and Nikolas Chavez could do.
Yes. Especially right now.
And we don't know.
It took so long
what
to
the
get. Yes. It took so long to get to this point of the storyline.
Like when Jonathan Jackson made basically the same decision.
Mm-hmm.
And then they recast and still tried to have that Lucky be with Liz. You're like, all right. And now.
Maybe this will be easier, though, because we don't like Esme so much.
Yeah. I don't know.
So.
But also, real quick, we've also been getting a lot of the General Hospital cast and other roles types things. So please keep sending them in. We will do something with them eventually.
Yes.
So not sure when, not sure what, not sure when, because our 411 pipeline is like,
there's just too much to talk about.
There is, but there's so much background because so this Thursday, so we just wrapped up the Ice Princess.
Mm-hmm.
this Thursday we decided we are going to talk about Miss Courtney Matthews.
We'll see how many times Shannon yells at me.
She's not coming back.
Okay. When you were doing the YouTube research, how many blips did you see of other people speculating that?
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but guess what? There's also a lot of speculation that has not happened.
True.
So
we made that mistake once.
Right. Claudette. They talked about Claudette until they were blue in the face. She never came back, and we know she's alive.
Right.
So if Claudette's not coming back, Courtney's not coming back.
Okay.
That's where I'm drawing the line.
All right. Shannon has spoken.
Keep sending them in, and we will do a 411 all about those at some point. Somebody sent us a movie this week.
Ooh.
That sounds really interesting. So we'll...
Yay. Let's have movie night.
Yes. Okay.
Did you do the headlines?
Of course.
Okay.
That's the easiest part of my notes. I copied them from Hulu.
All right. Well, see, that's going to boom trigger me.
See, we need a new little, like how you do the reality check. I don't know what they're called. Like little mini theme songs. I don't know. What are they called?
Sure.
Like the lead-in thing, like the sound. We need something for Hulu headlines. I don't know. It will just come organically.
Like, do.
You can't force it. It has to be organic.
You kind of put me on the spot here. I don't know.
I didn't say that you had to come up.
When it happens, it'll happen.
In general, we need something for the Hulu headlines. Just the same way that you're you can do reality check.
Or
I don't even remember how that happened.
I don't know either.
I was like, so we're using that forever? And now we have.
I guess so. You could do like, you know, whenever they write something out, like the words get real big and then small, like Hulu headlines. I don't know how you put that across in podcast world, but in my mind, my hands are going, Hulu headlines.
If we customize the YouTube videos to the podcast.
There you go.
You want to do that?
No.
Okay, then. But I am not adding that.
I can try. We'll educate ourselves.
Right.
We'll put that to the list of things that I'm not the best at getting to. All right.
So time for Hulu headlines. On Monday, I feel like I'm a news reporter. So did I ever tell you that I used to do morning announcements when I was in middle school?
No.
I did them so much, and I got fired from it because, and think about this now. Now, I would have made headlines. I'd have been like gone viral and everything. Do you know what donkey basketball is?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm scared.
Thank God. Thank you. Because I thought, I mean, this is 30 years later that I'm still thinking about this. Not quite 30, but we're just about there. I had to read about how there was going to be a fundraiser, a donkey basketball fundraiser.
Okay.
My friends Kelly and I were reading them. I felt so bad. I'm reading all about this donkey basketball fundraiser, and I cannot stop laughing. And they were live. They were not pre-taped. I mean, I was crying. I could not stop. And then Mr. comes in and opens the door, and everyone's like, you just saw your face. Exactly what you just did to me. Everyone's like, your eyes and your face just went over to him and was like, uh-oh. And I was never allowed to do the morning announcements again.
Oh my gosh. That's awful.
I know. I could have been the next Diane Sawyer if he had just let me go.
You could have. You could have. I did, for our morning announcements, I was the camera person. Like I set up all the background stuff, but I was not on camera because I feel like I would have laughed like that at anything
First
stupid.
and only time that ever happened.
That's not fair. You should have had another chance. If it was an ongoing issue.
Right.
Or just don't give Shannon the fundraiser information. So what is donkey basketball?
Apparently they play basketball while riding donkeys.
What? This is not a thing.
It is. Hold on.
Okay. I'm going to clarify again. I grew up in Ohio. I'm pretty sure this is not a thing. And country girl Shannon's riding some donkeys. What? Oh my God. Please tell me if anyone else has ever done this. What in the heck?
I did not grow up in the country. You know where I grew up. I graduated at your rival high school 10 minutes away from you.
It feels like, right now, it feels like a lot more country.
It sure does, but that's it.
Wow. Okay.
Donkey basketball fundraiser aids families.
Okay.
But then one of our local newscasters used to work at the bank, or he didn't work at the bank. I worked at the bank.
Wow, your newscasters really didn't get paid well.
But I waited on him one time and I guess I said something and he's like, wait, say that again. And I did. And he told me I should look into doing voice commercials or something like that I should look into that I had a good voice. And every single time he came to the bank,
he would always how you were devastated by the dog.
I did not. I should have. He'd have been like, I got you. Let's go. He gave me the name of a voice coach though, and I never called.
Oh, wow.
But now I'm podcasting. Maybe I should.
Okay.
If you hate my voice, I'm sorry.
It's all because she didn't call that voice coach. Oh my. See, you could have been a star.
I know. All right. So
now that we've all been educated on donkey basketball,
let's get to the headlines.
All right.
On Monday. Now I feel a lot of pressure.
Don't mess us up.
I'm putting it on myself. On Monday, Chase has an awkward exchange.
No. Go ahead.
Tuesday, Ava tries to understand Nina's feelings.
Okay.
Wednesday, Anna is unaware danger approaches.
That's not true, but go ahead.
Thursday, Trina makes a decision.
Yeah.
Friday, Nina meets with Harmony. That happened.
It did happen.
So where do you want to start?
All right. Well, we have to start at the beginning. Monday, what?
It's a very good place to start.
It is. You're welcome. Exactly.
You're not picking up on my Sound of Music, do, re, mi. Chase has an awkward exchange.
Okay, it was not awkward. It was sweet.
At first it was awkward.
It was awkward for a second. And we actually saw that on Friday because that was, how they lead in the next week. So we'd already seen that moment. He walked in.
Well, we didn't see Brook Lynn, though.
I thought we did see on Friday.
I don't know.
I'm almost positive that on Friday she was sitting there. Yeah, because she was sitting there saying, what would I even say? And then he came in.
Oh, I don't remember that happening on Friday.
100% positive.
Okay.
Like last Friday.
Right. Not this.
Yeah.
Not the Friday we're supposed to be talking about.
Right.
The Friday before
that. I'm almost positive.
Okay.
That, he walked in and then he said hi and she gave him that look that she does. So we had already seen the awkward moment, or at least I did. I mean, I played it out in my head. And
did you watch the next week on General Hospital, even though Hulu doesn't have it?
No.
Okay.
Okay. In my head, I saw this already. Okay. And so on Monday,
we should start paying attention to that. We should find it and watch it and be like, all right, did they highlight the right things?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
And then we have to come up with a catchy name for that too. You're putting too much pressure on us.
You don't even get your gold stars every week.
Exactly.
Okay. Continue.
Thank you. So he comes in and it's awkward for a second. And then he teases her about having to move her stuff. And she teases back and somewhat apologizes and whatever. And then he pulls out her songbook. And at first I did think it was her diary because she was like,
all this happened on the previous Friday?
No.
Okay. I'm like, Amanda, I don't think so.
No. Just the lead in. Friday was her sitting at the table and somebody had said to her about calling him or she was looking at her phone and she pulled up his number and she was like, what would I even say? And then he walks in and that was where we cut Friday. So then on Monday, it showed that same part of the clip.
And all the things that you just talked about.
Yes. So that is inaccurate because the awkward moment had already happened Friday where he walked in and they kind of gave that look to each other. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
I don't remember it.
I don't either, but I do. I swear it happened. So I don't feel like this week was awkward. She had her songbook. He sang a song out of it. He sang the one song to her. He told her to keep writing. Maybe she can't be a singer, but she can be a songwriter. And it was all very sweet. She said she didn't leave because of the kiss. She left because of the baby and all of that. It wasn't awkward. It was sweet.
She was talking to Michael.
Boom.
Yep.
See, I'm not crazy.
I didn't say you were. I just said I didn't remember it.
But sometimes you really make me question, did I make up something in my head?
But it was only because I didn't remember it. Because I literally wrote Brook Lynn's back. Meanwhile, I had watched an entire, but we didn't talk about whenever Michael was talking to Brook Lynn.
Right.
About it. So.
Okay. So I disagree with the word awkward. That was a lot of.
I just loved when she said the kids who said smell you later are on their second divorces though.
And then he walked out and she said, smell you later.
Yep. They're cute.
They are cute.
They're cute. Joss and Carly at the Metro Court. And here's the thing. I can't believe that Carly actually grabbed Esme. I truly can't. There are a lot of things that Carly does that don't surprise me that other people would not do. Even though Esme is technically an adult,
Yep.
It still surprises me that she would do that to someone that's a peer of her daughter's. Do you know what I mean? She's still a kid. Like, even though she's technically an adult.
She is still a kid because that was the whole issue of Carly handling the situation was Jocelyn was her kid. You can't say that Esme is a kid and Jocelyn's not, or vice versa, that one's an adult and the other one's not because they're the same age.
Yes.
But I totally got the instinct of, don't walk away from me.
I understood the impulse to want to do it because if you hurt my child,
that hard.
No. But it still surprised me that she actually did.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, because Carly's usually way more in control of what she's doing.
Yeah.
Her moves are she thinks ahead and she knows how she wants to manipulate you or hurt you.
Right.
She doesn't react in the moment.
She would totally do that to, even if Esme was like 25 years old or something, but where Esme is a peer of Joss's, I think is where, age aside, I feel like Carly wouldn't do that to.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't do it to Joss. She wouldn't do it to Trina. She wouldn't do it to Cam.
Right.
So, like, even whenever she was kind of telling off Spencer, you know, she wouldn't have done that to him. But so I just couldn't believe that she actually grabbed her. But she's giving Joss really good advice.
She is.
And basically, when she was like telling Esme, listen, girl, you have no idea who I used to be.
I think Carly, if we're doing the gold stars, Carly would get my gold star this week, not just for the way that she acted towards Jocelyn, but whenever she went up to Cam and was like, how are you doing?
Yeah.
It's not just about the girl in this circumstance. It has to be humiliating for him also. And encouraging them to stick together and not let this tear them apart.
Yeah. Although, and we'll get to it later, I don't understand how she wound up somewhere else.
Oh.
Like, I mean, logistically, I understand how it all happened, but I'm just like, it's like Sam taking over Christina's storyline.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't about you. Cam brought Spencer a cupcake. Spencer is Trina's alibi for the whole video thing. She was with him while it was getting released.
Right.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that Spencer listened to Cam about, seriously, you really think she doesn't know how to set up a timer or just leave it rolling?
I was surprised that when Spencer finally called Esme out, that he didn't say that though. Because he had already admitted being with Trina.
Uh-huh.
So why didn't he go the next step and say, actually, when that was being released, I was standing there talking to her.
Right.
I saw what she was looking up on her phone. It was creepy cemetery stuff for her class.
Well, he's probably scared of Esme too, though, because who could she not turn on?
Right.
Is she beyond turning on him? And I think he knows that. He's like, all right, so,
Right. And he's still under the impression that she actually cares about him. But we know from her conversation with Ryan that she's just using him.
Yep.
I don't like how easy it seemed like Nikolas is going to fall for her. When they were having the conversation, and she's like, thank you so much, Mr. Cassadine. And he's like, call me Nikolas. And they're like staring into each other's eyes. No, you're not like that. You're just not like that.
No.
I mean, we have kids the same age. If one of their friends started talking to us like that, you would like take a huge step back and be like, what are you doing here? Yeah. You wouldn't be like, oh no, call me Shannon.
No.
Right.
No. One of my son's friends always call me Mrs. Son's name's mom.
Yeah.
Because he forgets. He knows. He has a stepfather.
Yeah.
He knows that my last name is not my son's. I guess it just started as an accident once, so that's just what he calls me now. Yeah. And I'm like, I like it, because that's cute.
It is cute.
But I loved when Cam was like, the girl you're crushing on or your girlfriend.
Exactly. I will call you out.
Yep.
All right. What was the next day? And then we'll loop back around. You know we will.
Ava tries to understand Nina's feelings.
I don't feel like she was trying to understand as a compassionate friend. I think she was calling her out on, wait a second, you destroyed all this because you wanted him. And now that you see it's a little messier than what you thought, you don't want him anymore?
Oh, wait. You finally now realize that Sonny's not Mike?
Exactly. And you knew this beforehand. It's not like you had just met Sonny in Nixon Falls and then saw a poster that was like, oh, he is so-and-so.
Right.
You knew Sonny beforehand. You didn't like him for all of the ways that he had acted, that you had heard how he acted. Did you think that was just towards Carly and every other woman or person that he's been with, but he's going to be different for you. Give me a break.
We always think we can change him.
Not like that.
No.
Not all of Sonny's issues. And Sonny's disorders. Like, bipolar is not something that is selective. I only have it with you, but I don't have it with you. It is a mental condition that needs to be treated.
Right. I was going to be real mad if they suddenly had him. Yes, he was starting an episode.
Mm-hmm.
But if they had him get violent towards her,
yeah,
I was
done.
I was sitting there like, don't do it.
Mm-hmm. No. And I'm glad that they kept it typical Sonny, where he hasn't hurt a woman, but he'll throw stuff and he'll scare you.
Yep.
Because he's in the middle of a breakdown.
Yep. But did you get that? Like, did you feel that? Like,
yes.
Think that it was?
Yeah. I mean, and where so it was. She also.
Yeah. Because he was like, I told you not to.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed with her whole thing, which isn't new. But I mean,
you don't like Nina?
I know that's a news
We've had this conversation a few times.
We need a different, like, flashy headline. Newsflash! Amanda does not like Nina. No, I just extra don't like her now, because if you're going to steal somebody's husband, keep him. You don't get to change your mind. You don't get to pick and choose like that. It's a fantasy, obviously. So you need to be ready for it to not continue being a fantasy.
But that all kind of stemmed from Sonny talking to Michael and Willow.
Yes.
Willow was kind of getting...
Mm-hmm. She's finally standing up for herself.
Yeah.
I like seeing that.
Yes.
Because Sonny was just stupid. I trust Nina. Really? How are you going to say that?
Exactly like Michael said. He's like,
do you really? Exactly. That was one of the best scenes, I think, because Michael's whole face and, like, demeanor was, really? You trust her? The chick that hid you for 9 months, you trust her? Okay.
Right. However, fast forward to Friday when they're finally going to Paris and everything. Now they suddenly don't care who watches Wiley.
Right.
After all of this, we now don't care as long as we go to Paris.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We had us there lined up, but that's okay. Let's go through the rest of the list.
Right. And we'll consider Nina?
I don't think they were considering Nina. I think they were considering Harmony, but they knew that Nina would be trying to get Harmony to let her see him then. I don't feel like Monica won't. I mean, hello, we have nannies and housekeepers and a bunch of other help. Plus Olivia and Ned.
And Yuri might still be around in some ways, even though doesn't need to be watched in Brooklyn.
I feel like there was a noise that went with that.
he might still be around Monica.
So, yeah, plenty of people to watch Wiley. It's okay.
Speaking of Monica, temporary recast. Better than the last one.
Yes, I felt like she did good.
She did okay.
I mean, she's never going to be Monica because she's not, but I felt like she did good. I just felt like we've talked about before. I hate when they give the good lines to the recast.
Like what?
When she was sitting there talking to Finn about Elizabeth and, oh yeah, I was with Elizabeth's
married to her dad.
Yeah.
And he's like, wait, what?
Exactly.
How does that never come up?
Don't know.
Like, my dad used to be married to your friend Monica. Because that's how Finn came to Port Charles, was because Monica had met him at a conference, liked him, brought him in.
Right.
So it's not like they just worked together and didn't already have a relationship. So, like, but yeah, I thought that was really cool. I was like, oh, she gave like a 5-second recap of...
She did. I was married to him, and now Elizabeth has my grandson, and blah, blah, blah. But we're just going to talk about it standing out front of the elevator, because that's a normal conversation.
Jake, the door's open and Jake is there, and they harped on the poor kid.
They did.
So hard. He wasn't 5.
Right.
He wasn't lost.
No, he's been to that hospital how many times?
The door's open. Why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here?
How did they even know that he was supposed to have an appointment that he was skipping out on?
Right.
They just attacked him.
Right.
Why are you at the hospital?
Maybe he just wanted, I wrote, maybe he just wants to come out of the elevator and you guys are standing right there.
Exactly.
Like, what's wrong?
Oh, I like that they finally gave him an explanation of why he's been so weird lately, though.
Yes. Talking to his grandparents.
I totally agreed with Liz, though. Like, how dare they reach out to her son?
Uh-huh.
I'm interested to see how Liz is going to handle this, because now their relationship is established.
Yeah.
They've been talking to Jake for months.
What happened with her and her parents?
I have no idea.
Happened?
I want them to clue us in on the missing piece, because it's always just been she resented their behaviors. They were off saving other people in other countries, and that was that.
Right. I mean, it's not like she didn't say, I was hesitant for you to have a relationship with them because they're so unreliable. Because I know from being your age, it would take weeks between conversations. But back in the 90s, all we had was AOL Instant Messenger that we were being charged. Remember, we only had like 100 hours for the month of the internet.
I didn't really play on it then, but yeah.
But back then, like, that's how it was. Now it's unlimited. You know, you can get it on your phone, all that. Ease of communication. It's still not okay that her parents, like, that she feels that way based on her parents.
Right, but it is easier now than it was then.
So you
maybe
think that the communication would have picked up. So nothing's ever happened that we know of.
Maybe she's resentful over the fact that when she got pregnant with Cameron, they didn't come back.
And then it just trickled on after that. They, not for nothing, she's been through some stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, she never come back.
Because before she got pregnant with Lucky died after she had Cam. Quote, died.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But I mean, either way, the father of her child died while she was pregnant.
She was raped. She got pregnant. The father of her child died. I don't know.
A lot of things.
Oh, we can go into the Rick stuff and him being crazy, the back and forth with Jason. Like, she could have just used some parents.
Right.
That showed some kind of something. And she had a Graham.
But that's exactly it. And we've never seen her struggle with, she never said to Graham, I wish my mom and dad were here. She's always appreciated everything that Audrey has done for her. No doubt. But.
Right. It's one of those storylines where they just kind of make it up in the middle. Like, now she's suddenly so angry about this. And those of us who watched it for all these years are like, but she's never said that.
Yeah, we never saw her crying over, I'm so glad you're here, but I wish my parents were, or anything like that. So curious as to where this is going to go. And now Monica's going to have Jason declared dead.
I feel like that's too soon.
I understand her reasoning, though, to give her his kids closure, but
I disagree. I feel like a piece of paper, like, okay,
he's already come back from the dead once. They're already going to have in their heads, yeah, that's great. You go ahead and do that. It could still happen. He comes back.
Exactly. And death is a grieving process. I was almost 17 whenever my dad passed away. And if somebody would have handed me a piece of paper, it wouldn't have made me be like, oh, okay, I'm over it now. Yep, he's dead.
Thanks.
Like, I'm so
glad you did that for me.
Exactly.
Are you telling me you can't solve grief with a piece of paper?
No, I don't. At least in my experience, you can't. So,
wait.
You know, like, going to the funeral did not give me any more closure than the fact you had to go through the process.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't get that for the kids or whatever. And none of them are in a place where financially it's like they need their inheritance for something or whatever. It's all just, I would wait, but I don't know. I guess Monica's dealt with dead people and people coming back from the dead a lot more than I have. So maybe that's the way that you do
a whole 411 about that. Yes. How many people, and Monica specifically, has had to deal with coming back from the dead?
Yeah.
And what that might do to her as a doctor on the next 2020. That'd be fun.
There you go.
Anything else along those lines? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. All right. What was the next day's headline?
I don't even. Anna is unaware. Danger approaches. I love that Anna and Felicia are doing this all together, though.
I loved Anna's reaction to Felicia when she was like, can you tone it down? I'm glad that you said you are American, because if you're trying to pull off an accent or any kind of dignity, you could not be anyone else. Please stop being so absurd.
Yep.
That was hysterical. But I like how well they work together.
Yes.
And they still have each other's backs. Like, Felicia was on it to walk in and throw the coffee or whatever it was at him. So, but I don't feel like Anna didn't know that she was in danger. Like, she's very aware of her surroundings.
I thought for sure that she, when she wound up grabbing her phone,
she was reaching for her gun.
Totally.
I thought so also.
That was a little disappointing.
Yes. But still, she had time to duck. And then Felicia came in and threw the coffee and she picked up the gun. She didn't leave it sitting there. I was so proud. Yes. Good job, Felicia. Instead of just kicking it just within his reach like they like to do. She picked it up and then Anna had hers. What did the guy take though?
It was a cyanide pill. That's a thing. It's So basically he committed suicide.
Yeah, but where did it come from? I missed.
They have it in their mouths. Like they already, there's something, because that's why he bit down on it.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's look it up.
All right.
Because I've heard of this before.
Okay. Yeah. I knew it was obviously self-inflicted because he said I would die for my cause. And I knew that it was intentionally he had done it. But I was thinking it was like a pill he had to take. And I'm like, how did you do that? You were handcuffed.
Military and espionage organizations have provided their agents in danger of being captured by the enemy with suicide pills and devices which can be used in order to avoid imminent and far more unpleasant death, such as torture, or to ensure that they cannot be interrogated and forced to disclose secret information. As a result, lethal pills have important psychological value to the person carrying out the mission with high risk of capture and interrogation. Doesn't necessarily, but that's what.
Huh, yeah, I didn't know you kept it in your mouth like that.
I think
like on
so.
you. Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to go trying that.
No?
I'm pretty sure because I think that.
I mean, that would make sense because Anna reacted like right as he did it. She was like, no. So
yeah,
that would make sense. But I thought he had like popped the pill and I was trying to figure out where that came from because he was sitting there handcuffed.
I'm not going to Google all of that.
Come on. I want to see how fast the FBI can show up at your house.
Nope, not going to do it. Not going to do it. But so, I mean, and we already knew this, that Victor is all involved with it and everything. But then the deputy mayor is 100,000% working for Victor.
I was surprised that Laura said anything to her.
Right?
I thought for sure she absolutely knew it is not your place to question me.
Yeah.
If you think you're going to be in trouble, make a little side note or something, but don't confront me when I'm sitting here with my people.
Well, she said that at first. She's like, remember, you work for me. And then she did have a good point. Ilene is her name.
Yes.
Did have a good point. Well, you're in a public place meeting with a private investigator, a detective, and the DA. People are going to question if they see that.
Right.
Laura saw Robert, Dante, and Sam.
Yeah.
She's not that dumb.
No. They could have been talking about anything else.
Right.
Anything. Even just the Peter stuff. Like, stick with the Peter stuff.
But still, that she has to justify it. She should not. Goes back to everything else we say. Quit having these conversations in public.
Right.
But especially when you're the mayor, it might have to answer as to why people are seeing you.
Right. You all have houses.
Yes. You have a house.
There. Or even a conference room. I would assume the courthouse that you go to when you're the mayor has a conference room that you could have had a meeting in. I don't think that would be the
safest one to go to.
Probably Dante's, just because no one would think to be bugging his yet.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, bug-wise.
Yeah. And next I would think Sam's, just because I feel like they sweep hers all the time.
Probably. Yeah. Okay.
Make a list. Where can we have private conversations?
Yep.
Oh, Pier 54 is where Victor wanted to go. We can have some private conversations there. I was so excited. I knew that Drew was not going to agree to that because he wanted it to be on his terms.
Yep.
But I loved that Victor's like, let's meet at Pier 54.
Okay, Victor, let's do it.
Exactly. I'll meet you there. Let's have the conversation.
So then Carly shows up. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Really?
Yeah. But he did give her just enough information to be worried.
Yes. But
I don't understand. Where did she come from that she didn't see Sam and Dante's van? That was what my question was. If you're parking, in my mind, you have to park on the road. I know we all love this adventure time.
We need our map.
Adventure time with Amanda. In my mind.
I'm starting to sing map time for backpack. I'm the map. I'm the map.
No, I'm not Dora the Explorer.
You want to go?
I am not Dora. Story time with Amanda. In my mind, you have to park like on the road, but you're off the road, but you're still like on the road. Like there's just that little bit of side there. And that's where you park. And then you have to walk through all these woods to get to that footbridge. So when I'm pulling up to park there, even though Dante and Sam said they moved up some because of the wet leaves, you would still see cars parked there.
You'd think.
And then you'd be like, there's more than just Drew and Victor's car here. What's that van? And would investigate that first. But apparently parking is different than what's in my mind. So yeah, she walked into it and I felt so bad for her because she was like, oh no. And I loved that she said, well, I wasn't going to film you throwing him over the bridge, but I was ready to record once you pulled out that card. You are so smart, Carly.
Drew really thought that she would not be at his trial.
Yeah, what was that?
That was like I'm
Their
sorry.
flirting's weird.
That was the dumbest line of the week.
Yeah.
You'd be at my trial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like I'd call the attorney for you. Duh. Didn't understand that. They need to make their flirting not weird.
I did like that she took your line and was like, I'm just going to grab a deck of cards and start flashing them around.
Yes.
There are 78 cards in a tarot deck. Because he was kind of going to that and he's like, yeah, he didn't have the right card this time.
Right. He still has 76 more tries.
Yeah. No, 75 because he already knows the 2 that do activate him and then the one that obviously does not. The one that activates him, the one that deactivates him. No,
I meant Victor.
Oh, he doesn't know who activates him.
I'm like, no, he doesn't. Victor doesn't know what activates him or he wouldn't have had that card. Victor's tried 2 different cards so far and failed. Yes. So he has 76 more tries.
He's got 76 problems, but the 3 of Cups ain't one. Or the Tower.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm totally going to start carrying around tarot cards. I'm glad that me and Carly think alike there. And I liked that she was teasing but serious when she was like, I could use you to do some things to my enemies. That would be nice.
Yeah, that was good.
I won't make you do anything that'll get you sent you away, but I will definitely use you to my advantage.
Yes.
I liked Sam poking fun at Dante about, oh, so you're intimidated by Spinelli and all the things that he can do.
See, they were kind of cute, but it's still weird.
It was cute until they would go to kiss. Every time they went to get smoochy, I was like, oh, okay, stop. Like, I'm okay with your flirting, but stop.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it. It's too much. Ugh.
Oh, and then Drew did the breathe in, and then all he did was hold up 2 hands, which is 10. But she's like, 10.
Right.
Because that's what Jason would do.
Yes.
So I did like how, so when Britt told her that Monica was going to have her be part of the deposition, whatever it is, to declare Jason dead.
Yes.
And Carly started to get like Carly on her. Mm-hmm. And she's like, nope, remember, we squashed this.
Yes.
You can be angry, but it's not my fault.
Right. I was there. I need to give my side of what I saw. Yep. Just how it works. Sorry about that. All right. What's the next Hulu headline?
Trina makes a decision. I like that she went to Portia and was honest about like everything.
Loved Portia's reaction to it. She used some grown-up words when she was like, oh no, not my kid, blah, blah, blah. Yep. This is not happening. I was very proud of the mama bear that came out there.
Yes.
Poor Esme when they really do come after her because the 2 of them together.
I don't think she didn't take into account the moms.
No.
Not for nothing. We don't know who she's had as a mom role model.
True.
So she doesn't know what a mama bear looks like.
She's going to find out real soon.
She sure is. Whew. And then her and Spencer fighting.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think things are going the way that she thought they were.
Mm-mm. Well, she needs to just stop. She needs to take a step back.
Yeah.
She should be focusing on Nikolas right now. Spencer is...
Ew.
No, I'm sorry. That's what her job is to try to hook up with Nikolas. She should tell Spencer that he needs to take this time to figure out his stuff while he's in prison, and then she should be taking that time to try to snuggle up to Nikolas.
Second dumb line this week when he's like, we can count the days till I'm out. You were only in for 30 to begin with.
Right.
30.
And it feels like he's been there a while already.
We also still don't know how they're doing their time.
I know, but it's killing me.
He should be out any day now.
I did love Trina's line about that, though, when Portia was like, he's in prison. And she was like, it's only 30 days.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
I thought that they had, the new girl's, she's got some shoes to fill, but I feel, at least from what we have seen online, like there is, I don't know, maybe she's been paying attention to how, because the thing that we love the most is when someone is recast, but they make them their own. But right now, we can't have that happen with Trina. Like, she needs to be Trina.
But maybe this is a good time to transition because Trina's always been kind of sassy, but still on that respectful line.
But what if what happened with Jax and Nina happens with Trina and Spencer? No. Because Michelle Stafford and Ingo Rademacher, the second she saw him on that red carpet, it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
that it was like, oh, please do that.
Yes.
So what if this girl doesn't have it though? We can't fault her, but
I feel like
I know I'm projecting too early.
She needs time, but I also feel like as much as I hate that they cut original Trina off before she got to go with this storyline, maybe this is a good place for New Girl because this is where she can go from nice little respectful Trina to, oh no, you didn't. You know what I mean? And like really.
Yeah, but I feel like our Trina's getting there.
I know.
She's just had to learn how to stand up for herself.
Yeah, but we're going to give New Girl a chance. I'm having faith in her.
I'm not saying that I'm not going to. It's just.
Now you know how I feel when I complain about change all the time.
No, you complain about change. You're just like, nope, don't want it, don't want it, don't want it. I just feel like
very similar to my real life.
I just feel like, couldn't we just keep her like another 2 weeks? I don't know. School's almost over for this semester. Why are we doing this now?
Yeah, I don't know why they're doing this now.
I hadn't thought about that until right the second that I just said that.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't understand why it wasn't.
Because, like, the fall.
Yeah, that would have made sense.
Yeah, would have. Okay.
Maybe she's taking summer classes.
Maybe. And that is not our decision to make. It was hers and definitely not an easy one because she tried to do both. Here's where we are.
Exactly. And respect to her for making the adult decision and being like, you know what? My education is probably going to take me further in life than my acting career. No matter what, I should have something to fall back on. I can go back to acting, but I need to get this degree. Because I feel like I would not have made that decision. I'd have been like, I'm on TV. I'm not giving this up.
But it's also never too late to go back to school.
It's not ever too late to go back to school, but
it's more difficult.
We have talked to enough of the actors and actresses to know that there are definite dry spells where you need to be able to do something else or have other skills. And you can't just pick those up instantly. You need the time at school to get those degrees.
Well, and she's still how old? She wants the experience.
Right.
So,
yes.
So we're still going to miss you.
Yeah. I hope they find a way to bring her back eventually.
Yes. Okay.
All right. And then Friday?
Nina meets with Harmony.
You want to talk about this?
Not really.
I've already given my views on how much I love Nina. I feel like it might be repetitive.
All right. Nina brought up the fact that they could have rights to seeing what's rightfully theirs.
Yeah.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
So, nope. Okay. However, Phyllis knows Harmony.
Yeah, but not by the name Harmony.
Nope.
I can't wait for all that to come out.
Yep. That was the only exciting part of that.
Yes. Okay, so they forgot our favorite character of Miss Wu's back.
Yep.
And I loved her.
Curtis.
I loved her with Curtis. And then I loved that she told the whole money tree story. And then she sat in that money tree. I was like, I want a money tree from Miss Wu. I really do. She had a little chip tied on it. Like, that was so good.
So we are going to get, but we've already talked about this. We have to get through the Mexican adventure.
I know.
The Aztec princess. And then we can do the Asian quarter. We just need more time. But I think we'll be able to hurry this up because, yes.
I loved it. And then she saw Britt and Brad out
during their Bubbles and Troubles brunch. I love that. I love that.
We should start doing
Could it get Bubbles and Troubles brunch?
I like it.
Brad asking for a job somewhere.
Now he's going to have a job running the poker room.
Pretty sure that's a parole violation, but
you think
possibly
running an illegal
game,
poker game?
Yeah.
So does it matter? I would like to know. Does the stakes matter? Am I going to get in the same amount of trouble for running a poker game where we're betting hundreds of dollars as thousands of dollars as like hundreds of thousands of dollars?
I don't know.
Before I open my illegal poker game room, I would like you to find that out for me.
Okay. I honestly don't know.
Because I feel like if you're going to do it, go big or stay home. So at least he's... What? At least he's going with the high stakes game.
You're not too far off on the phrase, it's go big or go home.
What I do?
Stay home. I mean, that's not...
Well, I mean, why even bother getting out of your jammies if you're going to have to just go home?
100%. So I prefer the way I said it. I like that better. I'm like, wait a second, that makes more sense. So...
Don't get all fancy and go out just to turn around and go home.
Yes.
Go big or just stay home.
I like it. I like it.
We're going to brand that on a t-shirt.
Go big or stay home. So there's only 2 things left, though.
Okay.
The creepy dude, Adam, that was giving Joss the hard time at Charlie's Pub
Yes.
is Mr. Joshua Bernard, Maurice Bernard's son.
He played a slime ball perfectly.
Yeah.
He was really good. And he honestly thought he hadn't said anything wrong. He's like, what? I was giving you a compliment.
Right.
I wanted to punch him for her.
Uh-huh. But I thought that, no offense, I hope we never see you again. Like, I hope that was it.
Maybe they'll have him reform.
Okay, so I'm like, as that, like, I hope that this is not...
Maybe... Because he's obviously in one of their classes.
Doing with the storyline, though.
Like, either. It's just so ew.
We're getting in a very gray area that I don't want to know.
Right.
What?
I agree.
It's just gross.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is, Sean's still here, so sorry about that spoiler. However, that did feel...
He said he was leaving.
And it felt like a goodbye.
Yeah.
Didn't it? It felt like Jordan's goodbye. We were like, wait, did she just leave?
Exactly.
Like, did that just happen?
Exactly.
Sean's, it was like, yeah.
Right. He's asking it was the same exact scene over again. I got a job offer. Should I leave or can we do something? And she was like, bye, see ya, weeks ago. And now this week he was like, hey, remember, I still have that job offer. Should I leave or can we do something? And she was like, no, we're not doing anything. You need to go.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I was still sad to hear that the answer was the same. I hope we were redoing it so she could give a better answer. But
he also hasn't given her a reason because we never see him because we did not do a good job with him still being here.
Right. Your song, that was nice.
For our 3rd anniversary, I will be releasing my CD of Shannon's song snippets. Enjoy such tunes. Sean is still there. Do you remember the old commercials? The old commercials that would play that had like the cheesy B-roll in the background as the song title is like going up, and it's like, I used to buy those CDs. My favorite one was the Super 70s. It was a double disc. I was addicted to the commercial, and I was like, I need that double CDs, and I still have it, and I still love it.
That's going to roll us so well into reality check whenever you're ready.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. Reality check. So the kids' birthdays are coming up. We've talked about this 1,000 times.
Birthday week.
So cute.
And that's 18.
That was awful.
But it's 18.
At least like a Blues Clues theme song would have been better there.
Birthday. No, because birthday week.
It's present time. Open a present and see what's inside. That's the Blues Clues.
Is that new?
No.
That's not
the old one.
That's not Joe and Steve.
That is Steve. Yes,
was it Steve?
Yes.
I don't know. I didn't have kids when that was on.
Oh, I had Julie, my niece. So, yeah. Whenever you get a present, it was present time. Open a present.
I know. Mail.
Mail call is also a good one.
Yes, that's the only one I know.
Anyway.
This is what happens when we don't see each other for a week.
So, kids' birthdays are coming up. My mom is like always harassing the kids way far out in advance. What do you want? So yesterday I got a text from Matt, who's going to be 24. And he says, do you think it would be okay if I told Grandma that I want a vinyl player for my birthday? They have some on Amazon for like around $40. And I legit turned to Ryan and I was like, vinyl player? Is he talking about a record player?
Yeah, he sure
is.
He
was like, yes, he is. And I was like, why is he calling it a vinyl player? How old are we? What are you doing? Like, oh my gosh. So I'm glad that yours was CDs, not vinyl.
I've always been a record person, but I know we also have an 8-track player, which most don't even know what that was. So.
I know what it is, but I do not own one of those.
Yeah.
So,
but I hope it still works. My husband had it in the garage.
I don't know, but
I used to listen to John Denver, but go ahead.
Yeah. So your CD thing just like triggered.
That is so funny.
He wants a vinyl player, and now I feel, not that I didn't already feel old having a 24-year-old, but I justify my age difference all the time. But when he started calling it a vinyl player,
that makes you feel more like a failure as a parent than old.
True. Thank you. If you want to know what Shannon really thinks.
No, because there's certain things your kids say to you, and you're just like, wait a second. Like,
well, I told you
how do you not know that?
They asked me if we had Scantron sheets when I was in school. And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
So But, kids say the darndest thing, but Matt wants a vinyl player. And that's what that made me think of. And besides that, Girl Scout cookies are finally in.
And the new one, the Adventureful, is yummy.
I told you. It is like the
I didn't
best
tell
cookie.
you. I just wanted it.
Well, now you know.
I know.
I was right. They're amazing. So that was fun. It was Ryan's first Girl Scout cookie adventure. So we had to rent a U-Haul. And he's like, are you sure we can't just get a pickup truck? I'm like, no, you cannot fit all those in a pickup truck. And then we got there and he was like, oh my God. And we were trying to estimate the value of the semi truck that delivers them. Like, if someone stole that, why is that not a thing? I've never heard of someone hijacking a Girl Scout cookie truck, which is great. Please don't, because we were already delayed this year and that would just screw it all up. But that truck is worth a lot of money.
That's a really good point.
It's a lot of money.
I'm like really thinking. I'm like,
it's worth a lot of money. $5 a box.
Yeah.
And people want them like drugs. Like,
yeah.
Huh. So I'm not encouraging anyone to do it. That was the thought that popped into it.
So if we no longer have a podcast next week because Amanda's in jail.
But I won't have been the one that stole them because
you gave them the idea. You're an accomplice.
I'm not. Well, if I'm an accomplice, I want some of the money. So send it to P.O. Box. Anyway.
McGruff, Chicago, Illinois.
Oh my God. Apparently it is Song Week on this week's podcast. So anyway, yeah, those are my reality checks. Nothing that exciting, but there we are. How about you?
I was in Louisville for, not a week, 5 days, company convention, but they have this really cool thing called the Urban Bourbon Trail.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I talked about it last week.
I don't think so either.
So it's not the bourbon trail that everyone, you think of, that you go tour the different distilleries, and that would have been awesome. But we didn't. We stayed in an Airbnb downtown, and it was, you go to the tourism center, and they give you this little passport booklet that lists all the locally owned bars, restaurants, things like that.
Cool.
And everywhere you visit, you get a stamp for whatever you purchase. Does not have to be bourbon.
Okay.
One place kind of gave us crap about it. And I was like, it literally says the second line does not have to be bourbon. You have to make a purchase. Does not have to be bourbon. So we went to 6 different locations, got our little stamp on them. We got a free t-shirt, but it was great because it actually took us to places off, that we wouldn't have gone to. So there was this one restaurant called the Rec Bar that is all pinball machines and arcade games in every single room.
Fun.
The old school. It was awesome. So, but it was a good time. And then Tuesday, so we support this organization called Sunshine Kids.
Okay.
And every year we do a fundraiser for it. So throughout the year we raise money for it as well. But at convention, we have a concert, and the tickets for it raise money for the organization. And this year we had Lenny Kravitz as our private concert for us. Wow. 2 years ago, it was Lady A.
Wow, I am your administrative assistant as of right now.
And he puts on a really good show. So I had the pleasure, not even pleasure, I had the immense honor of seeing Prince live. And Lenny kind of gives off a little Prince vibe occasionally. And I'm just like, okay, you're good. But he puts on a really, really, really good show. So
I'm so jealous.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So it was a good time. That was pretty much it.
It sounded like fun. Your pictures looked fun. I'm totally finding a way to go next year.
We had a private horse race at Churchill Downs. What? We were not allowed to bet. Not donkey basketball. But we rented out Churchill Downs and had a private horse race, and we are only the second company that has ever done that.
Oh, wow.
In the whole history of Churchill Downs to have their own private horse race. Yeah. I guess, I don't know. I guess I would have thought that was just a thing that they had available. No.
Right.
No.
I liked your hat.
Thank you. Oh yeah, we made our own hats.
Very cute.
So that was it. Yeah. But join us on Thursday as we talk about Spencer's mom, Courtney Matthews.
And hear how many times Shannon can yell no at me.
Yep.
Have a good week.
And we'll meet at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to pier54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Pier 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.